Ladies, gentlemen, pansexuals, transsexuals, Star Wars sexuals. This is a Star Wars reaction video to the new Star Wars Episode 8. Star Wars Episode 8 is fucking garbage. Spoiler alert. Actually, no, there's no point in fucking saying spoiler alert, because nothing fucking happens in this bullshit movie. There's no plot fucking... There's no advancement of the plot whatsoever, pretty much, other than fucking Snoke dying. Snoke being a relatively insignificant character to the whole plot. Because now shit's just going to go on the same without him, but as Kylo Ren as the main guy, even though he kind of, it's kind of like he kind of always was the main guy, because Snoke was just doing shit from the shadows, and they're really hyping up Snoke too. It turns out he's just a fucking boring ass, like, shitty version of Darth Sidious. Like, you couldn't think, like, what the fuck were they thinking when they were making, like, okay, new trilogy, we gotta think up some new bad guys. Oh, I got a great idea. I'm gonna fuck it. Let's make one who's ugly, who doesn't really fight. He's ugly, but with, like, he's pale and with a fucked up face, doesn't really fight. He uses the Force a lot, though, and he's like, he's wise, he's like wisely creepy. He's like, oh, I'm pure evil. And like, Disney was just like, yeah, that's a great idea for a fucking bad guy. We haven't heard of that before in Star Wars. No, he's literally the same as Darth Sidious. He's literally exactly the same, except like shittier in every way. And then like, he's just a... Like, they couldn't have made a different raw boss bad guy? I was trying to see some cool shit. I'm trying to see some cool shit, man. Come on. Like, it's literally the same as Sidious. Like, alright, sorry. That part of this rant is over. Like, well, I mean, that's mostly what it is. Like, the characters are so ass. They're just so bad. Okay, now Kylo Ren's the only... Like, I had some hope for this trilogy just because maybe there's going to be another raw bad guy to fucking come in and get money. Now it's looking like Snoke turns out to be a shitty Sidious and dies. Okay, cool. That wasn't fun at all. And now, like, Kylo Ren's never been fun. Kylo Ren's just been fucking, like, treading in the mud as a character in terms of development. Okay, last fucking movie, Kylo Ren's like, his character, like, oh, I'm bad, but I'm thinking I should be good, and I'm like kind of regretting all my choices here. And then this movie, it's more the same of that shit, where it's like, the audience is supposed to be like, oh, he's gonna be good, he's gonna turn good, and then like, he doesn't fucking turn good, you know what I'm saying? It's just the same as last movie. Like, nothing fucking changed. Holy shit. Like, the Rebel Alliance, like, is still the same. I get a lot of them died, I guess, but they're in the same position in terms of fucking, like, political fucking prowess in the galaxy. I don't know. Who gives a shit about the Rebels? I'm just here for the Siths, really. But the Rebel storyline in this movie, or if you can even call it a storyline, was complete fucking garbage, and we'll get into that later. But first, let's talk about this. I wrote down, because I'm enraged. I wrote down a shit ton. This is like page 1 of 3. I'm just gonna try to keep it short here. But one of the first shitty things is this new Force power is confusing as shit. The new Force power, I mean, if you watch the movie, you know what it is, where they fucking look through, or Kylo Ren and Rey. I think, like, if I'm saying the white girl, Jedi girl's name wrong, I'm sorry. I think I forgot it. I think it's Rey. But anyway, Kylo Ren and Rey are fucking, like, they can see what each other is doing through this, like, through the Force or whatever, apparently. Like, okay, where was this fucking ability back in the last 7 episodes? I think it could have been pretty useful when Anakin was killing those younglings or whatever. Obi-Wan could have done that little Force thing with Anakin. Or no, that's a bad example. I think, but you get what I'm saying. Like, where was this fucking Force power? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, is this just a new Force power that was just invented by Snoke? whatever the fucking shitty Sidious guys. I think his name's Snoke. Who fucking cares, though? He's a shit character. I'm not even trying to learn his name. I'm not trying to learn Rey's name either. But anyway, this Snoke bitch fucking presumably invented it when he was like fucking like when you can see each other's people through the Force or whatever they're fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's a complete ripoff of Harry Potter. Like literally almost word for word. That power, like Harry and Voldemort had that sort of connection, and then but Voldemort was in control of it the whole time. And this one, the bad guy was in control of it the whole time. Like if I'm J.K. Rowling, I'm fucking suing the shit out of Disney for stealing that shit. But first of all, they could have sold something way better. That's just fucking retarded. And also, getting back to what I was saying, fucking where was this goddamn power the last 7 episodes? Fucking, like, I don't know, take episode 1, where fucking Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn are fighting Darth Maul. Don't you think that if that fucking, like,